Publicity, in my opinion, is something both people strive for and fear for to a degree when small projects begin to pick up steam. In a previous video, I stated that public relations is an integral part of game development. But now's the time to talk about the sister category of public relations, which is publicity. Are those two categories alike? What are the pros and cons of publicity? And what are some examples of it? Hello, my name is Slush, and I talk about marketing tips and strategies regarding game development. If you like this video, please subscribe. Note this is not professional advice, just opinions. Please seek a professional for that matter. In layman terms, professional relations is an internal tactic used as a form of crossroads that connects the company with its clients, consumers, fanbase, whatever. From Google, the definition of publicity is the notice or attention given to someone or something by the media. While this can be curated semi-internally via what the company shows publicly or leaked, it's up to the will of the media to decide whether to take up the newsworthy information and how to take it up. Publicity also interacts really well with word-of-mouth advertising. The examples in this video have tactics merged with both publicity and word-of-mouth. Now, why do people strive for publicity? Well, for one, if done correctly, it builds brand awareness for your company and the product you sell, which is video games. It can also relay important messages that you want to come across to the public, like possible betas, free trials, new game releases, etc. It's also, importantly, one of the cheapest forms of marketing. If your message becomes recognized, people will inherently talk about your games. News sources may pick it up more, which is free or cheap a lot of the time, possibly even inquire about press materials you've prepared. Word of mouth is also very cheap initially as well. I'd always like to think of public relations as to the same effect as using a lighter to light something on fire. It's controlled by you, the intensity is controlled by you, the distance is controlled by you, and what is burned is confined to what you choose to be burned. Publicity, on the other hand, is throwing a lit match, which is your message, next to a series of puddles with gasoline. You're going to miss a lot, maybe you'll never hit a puddle, maybe you've hit one that ignites but doesn't ignite the rest, but you may hit one and it creates a chain reaction that completely ignites itself into something bigger than you'll ever imagine. That sounds good, right? Well, it can be, and it definitely is. Hitting that break can be amazing for someone's career, but it can also overwhelm others who aren't prepared. A lot of people want to get big online, let it be games or something else, say they want to be famous. But if it's in a short, hectic period of time, it can cause anxiety and panic from the effects alone. Publicity was a huge driving factor for the game Flappy Bird, and the creator also felt the same stress. The amount of eyes on him and public reaction, which at times were negative and that people criticized the addictiveness of the game at times, made the creator overwhelmed and made him remove the game from the app stores in total. After initial awareness, it can spread fast, which is the biggest con of this method. It is highly uncontrollable. A positive message can be as equally or more spreadable as perhaps a false claim that got lost in translation somewhere else. The amount of eyes it gives off also means there will always be negative publicity, people who criticize both fairly and unfairly. The biggest reason why I want to talk about this topic is that I found two great stories regarding publicity this past week and I want to share with you. The first being Unboxed, whose use of publicity while rocky at times has created a very interesting form of fire embedding going back to my match analogy. They've used their boost in publicity to ask for more Steam reviews, product purchases, create a foundation for press contact, and use the momentum to drive content creators to their games through public engagement. Though like Flappy Bird, there was a sense of overwhelm due to unjustified criticisms from people. They create this amazing marketing campaign I personally wish to further look into after I'm done with this video. It's kind of funny that I'm part of this publicity campaign now. Now, what were the positives of this campaign? Well, for one, they've increased their player base on Steam while continuing the hype for an Xbox release. They recently hit the top selling page of Steam as well, which is an amazing accomplishment. I wish them nothing but the best. Now to the other side of the same coin. There's also negative publicity. Negative publicity, as stated before, is just a version of publicity which is not positive, hence the name. A recent example of this is the stories being made that Assassin's Creed Liberations was removed from Steam and that people who have bought Liberations on Steam, the product will be removed from your library, even if you bought it. There was no press release from Ubisoft other than a notice on the Steam page, but news sites and word of mouth is being spread like wildfire. This only has negative effects for Ubisoft right now. They could release a statement, but the damage has already been made. Of course, what will cause worse publicity is when the game is actually removed from inventories, but right now, the initial damage has been done, and even if Ubisoft goes back on their word and fixes everything, that negativity will be up a lot when the next Assassin's Creed IP releases. And now it's been not even planned to really be public, spread like wildfire, and since people want to talk about it, more news sites are fueling the fire. It is a machine that fuels itself until people forgets. Fun fact, by the way, Ubisoft went back on their word as I'm recording this. That just shows that after all these news articles came out, blast Ubisoft. It wasn't even intended to be like that. It's crazy. Now that Ubisoft made a mistake apparently while like updating the Steam page or whatever, and that wasn't even going to happen, those refunds, and now all that bad publicity is now stuck with Ubisoft now for a mistake, and it sucks. So I think I'm just going to win this last bit of this video because my last paragraph and a half was essentially praising Unboxed for overcoming the cons of their publicity in general to create this campaign. And it's going really well right now. And then I also talked about negative publicity about Ubisoft, and I kind of like shunned them being like, oh, the damage has already been done and all that, blah, 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 even though they already fixed it. Or never even intended to be the same. Isn't it funny? I could have uploaded this video 48 hours earlier, and it would have bad information that could have spread like wildfire, and someone that might watch my video may not have even, like, who likes Assassin's Creed may even, like, not even bought it because of me. Maybe that would have been the edge, or like it might have been like, oh, I need to research that. And you see how word of mouth and publicity meet. It's crazy. There's lots of pros and cons about this, but I don't want you to be scared of publicity. I try to make this video as less grim as possible, but remember the pros and cons and how easily it can work for you can work just as negatively. Publicity is always good, but if managed poorly, can result in unintended consequences. Just be prepared and have fun. This is a road. This is a show. This is a really weird video. Well, there you go. See you guys next video.